Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This 2nd and 4. On the handoff, McLaughlin.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
On play action, here's Nix.
His throw incomplete.
Trying to find Greg Dulcich there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And you look at the Saints defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Nix looking to throw again.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McLaughlin is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Well, it finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the Saints punter now.
And Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. And you look at the Saints' defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
To throw, here's Nix.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
Fielded just inside the 30.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. The late groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not real. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Nix to the air. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing Nix. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
What's good on the extra point? And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
He had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr going to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
To throw is Nix.
Touchdown, Broncos! Marvin Mims, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Desmond King picks it.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Carry from McLaughlin.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try it with Estime. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before break. Nix, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Reynolds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints 28.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense. And in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Card out a throw. And his throw here's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good for the Saints.
Now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 42 yards.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Well, someone was very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Back to throw. Nix targets and finds Reynolds once more. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Quickly completed to the right flat. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
First down at the 19-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr.
They'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Now Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Carr. Steps away to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Kamara trying again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Third down and goal coming up here.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And a point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
They're on the 32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
He's back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Coming left is Kamara. Breaks a tackle.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the run to seal a victory for him.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Kamara up the middle. And powering through at the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run again.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.
can read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics drier than the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have information. Never forget, we on the